What's up? In this video, we're going to talk about the number one belief that you must have when recovering from your abuse or your own sexual abuse. So if that sounds like you and you're like, what belief must I have because I need something, help me, then stay tuned. I'm going to talk about that in just a little bit. Now, I want to share the importance of having this one belief, because if you don't have this one belief, it can often feel dark, it can feel scary, and you might give up. You might lose hope, and you might feel like it's never going to end because you're believing the opposite belief. And I know this from experience because I lived that. I didn't think that it was possible until it became possible, until I started opening myself up to how it could be possible and how the pain that I was experiencing at the time was just temporary. And when that left, I really began to see, like, okay, it is totally possible. So this belief that I'm talking about is the belief that healing is possible. That it is possible to fully heal from your sexual abuse and step into the man or the woman that you want to be in your life. And I say that with certainty that it is, because at certain points throughout your healing journey, it might feel like healing isn't possible, that you don't want to do this and that it's never going to happen, and that you're on this dark, dark path for quite some time, that you can't figure it out, you can't do this, you're just not sure. You're scared because when you're first starting your healing journey, you're bringing up some vulnerable things. You're putting yourself in a space of vulnerability. You're putting yourself in a space of like feeling your feelings, the sensations, having the flashbacks, having the memories, having the thoughts, having everything that comes along with the abuse and more. It's like you're flooded with all of that stuff now. And so when you're in that space, your nervous system, your CNS, central nervous system, is even heightened. It itself is like, oh my gosh, fight, flight, or freeze. It's like, run, let's do something with this because there's just so much going on. And in those moments, it's hard to believe that healing is possible. But take this for someone who has been on the other side of that it is possible. That those darkest moments, those lowest lows, are only preparing you for what is to come and those highest highs. That this dark thing that you're facing off with, these feelings, those sensations, those thoughts, those memories, everything that's there, is that is only temporary and good things will come. Great things will come. And that healing for you is 100% possible. Now, I don't believe that you'll just get to a point where you're done healing. I truly believe that events like this and our childhood and the patterning that we have when we're children, I believe that plays out for quite some time in so many different forms, shapes, and awarenesses. What does get healed is your way of looking at your abuse. Are you seeing it from a lens of rage, anger, distress, sadness, grief? Or are you in a space of gratitude and love and compassion? And are you okay with what's happening, with what has happened? Because in that space, no matter how you get triggered, because you'll still get triggered. I still get triggered. I still have thoughts. I still learn about how it's affecting me, how it's shaping me, how it's shaped my relationships, my trust, all of this idea of who I am, what I am. It's built our world. And so we're always going to be healing, just in a different lens, a lens of gratitude, a lens of thank you. I get to step into a deeper awareness about myself. I get to learn more and grow more because the game never ends. We're always going to keep growing as we become, since we're humans, we're always going to grow. And so just know that if you're on the journey and it feels dark and you don't think that healing is possible, take it from someone who has experienced it, that healing is 100% possible for anyone, no matter who you are, what you are, where you are, anything along those lines, that you can get through that. And I want to leave it with just this quote. So I'm very spiritual by nature. I'm not Christian, I'm not religious. I believe in all religions. I believe that we're all after the same thing. I believe that there has to be more to life than what we're currently experiencing. There just has to be. Like, we are so perfect and beautifully constructed that there is just something here that is beating my heart and allowing me the process to think and allowing you to think, as well as allow your heartbeat to go as well. And it is my belief that God, Source, Allah, the universe, Krishna, Buddha, whatever God, whatever name you want to use, gives you and presents for you what you can handle. So it's kind of like at all times we're holding out a plate. And on our plate, our plates could be empty, our plates could be full. But this is what God, the universe, source, whatever name you want to use, thinks that you can handle in your life right now. And so on this plate, he puts healing from abuse, remember your abuse, go through your abuse, bring it up, all this sort of stuff. He puts that on your plate because you know that you can handle it, or it knows that you can handle it. For me right now, I just got and found out that I'll be doing a TEDx talk on this subject. And so for me, a part of me is like, oh my gosh, there's so much, there's so much fear that's coming up. And it's like, okay, Ethan, this wouldn't have been presented to you if you couldn't handle it. And so whatever you're experiencing, whatever's coming alive for you, wouldn't have been presented for you if you could not handle it. And with that, so much love. If anything resonates or lands for you, drop that down in a comment down below. Also, feel free to subscribe to the channel by either clicking that little yellow side note or hitting the big red subscribe button. Also, hit the bell so that you get notifications on when I post new content. Last but not least, feel free to reach out to me via email, Instagram, Facebook, any social medias if you need anything or have any questions on how to heal or going through your journey or support or anything along those lines. Always feel to reach out. I'm always here for you. You are so deeply loved and cared about by me and by so many people in this world, even if sometimes you feel like no one does. There is always someone that does and will. So much love, guys. Bye.